Hello, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss implementation of data definition language using PL/SQL. Data definition language is a set of SQL commands used to define and manage the structure of database objects, which include tables, views, and others. Data definition language statements are used to create, modify, and delete database objects. The most widely used database definition languages are create, alter, rename, and drop. We are going to discuss each of them. Create command. The create command is used to create different types of objects, such as tables, views, packages, and others. Each object has its specific attributes and syntax for the create command. Example: here we are creating table. To create a table, the syntax is use the create word or keyword, then the table keyword, after that the table name, then column 1, or we can call it field, then data type, size, optional constraint. You can include all attributes or fields or columns in your table. Here, that's why it is up to column n. Then make sure that it will end with semicolon. Let us create this table. The table has 5 columns with user ID, first name, last name, email, and password. Let us call this table as OL user, just to say online library user. Now open your PL/SQL developer, then input the username, in my case system, then input your password. You can leave the database as it is because it will get the default database, or you can also use XE, but I will just leave it as it is. Then choose CCDB, then click OK. Now we already connected to our database using the username system as systemdb. Let us check available tables here. We want to create OL table. Let's see if the OL user table is existing. As you can see, there is no OL user table, so we're going to create. To create the table, we need to run the command. To create the command, click New, then open SQL window. For simplicity, I already have the program. Let me share it here. Usually the structure of the PL/SQL is declare, begin, then end. If we don't have any variable to declare here, it is possible to remove this. Or we don't need to use declare unless we have a variable. So here we declare a variable which is table exist, and the data type is number, because we want to check if the table exists or not. Actually, we checked it a while ago manually, but in this case, we have to check it with a program. So here, select, then count. It means that it is going to count all the table with a name OL user, because we are going to create OL user table. So it will check the user tables. Here we are going to use if-else statement, which means if the table exists is equal to 0, which means if there is no table with the name OL, the PL/SQL is going to run this program, which is execute immediate. It means that it will execute the next statement, this statement. After that, there will be what? There will be an output, which is output dot put line, the table created successfully. But if the table is already existing, it will give us this message. So this is how we are going to create. Let us save this code as create table code. To run this program, we can use F8, or you can execute it here from the session. We are expecting the output on this screen. Okay, so let's run it. Execute. As you can see, done in 0.56 seconds. So let us see the output. OL user table created successfully. It means that if we go to tables, we have to find the OL table. To check the table, we have to refresh the object. Let us refresh and we will check. Yes, here it is, OL user. Under OL user, let's see the attributes. Here, user ID, first name, last name, email, and password, as we have mentioned earlier. Here, user ID, primary key, which is the constraint, then first name, varchar2, then last name, varchar2, email, varchar2, password, varchar2. We successfully created our table. Next, we're going to discuss about alter command. The alter command is used to modify the structure of an existing database object, which can include a table, view, package, index, or others. The syntax varies depending on the specific object being modified. Example: alter table OL user, our previous table, to add a column phone number with a data type of varchar2, then the size of 17. Now, as you can see, we already have user ID, first name, last name, email, password as the columns or field of the OL user table. Now, our target is to add phone number. To add phone number, we need to use the alter command. To use that, click on new, then click on SQL window, then save this window as alter table command. As I have said, for simplicity purpose, I already have the alter table program. Here we declare attribute exists, number, in case if the phone number column exists. So select, then count. If it exists, it will count attribute and it will assign to attribute. Usually it will check from the user table columns. The user table columns is a system table in Oracle that stores information about the columns of all tables that are owned by current user. The current user is the system. After that, it will choose the table, which is the table name, OL user, and the column name is phone number. Then if attribute exists is 0, then it will add the attribute field or the column. Here we declare phone number, then varchar2, constraint will be the phone format. Those of you who studied automata or compiler design recognize this. This is known as regular expression. Here it will start from plus, then followed by 3 digits, hyphen, followed by 3 digits, hyphen, followed by 3 digits, hyphen, and followed by 4 digits. So this is the format for phone number. Actually, the formats can be different in different nations, but internationally, this is the format we follow. So if it doesn't exist, it will create and it will display this one. In case if it exists, it will just display this one. As you can see, it is not in the column. So let's run this program. You can run it from here, or you can go to session, then run it from here. So we already ran this one. Let us see the output here. So phone number column added successfully. But here we can't really see it, whether it is added or not. So we have to refresh it. Let us try refreshing it. So we refresh, then open this one. So here phone number is already added. So to add the phone number, we use the statement alter. You can just run this one and it will add the phone number column. But to make it logical and user interactive, it is better to use this one. Now, if you have any question, please use the comment section below. Don't forget to follow Lalibela Tech. Thank you, and see you on our next video.